Okay, so today I've got a very special guest on my show. I've got Javier Gonzalez Fernandez, and Javier is a linguistics teacher. He teaches many languages and this brand new system where you can learn much faster. Hi, and welcome to the show, Javier.
Thank you for having me on the Wright Way.
Welcome to the show. Now, Javier, people that might not know you, they might have seen some of the videos I've done with you already, but I did a course with you. I'm still doing the course with you, learning to teach, helping the Spanish learn English with this brand new system that you've created. So can you just tell us a little bit about your background and what led you onto this course?
So everything, first when I started learning languages, for example, English, like everyone at school, at high school, university, everyone has English here in Spain. But when I went to England, I realized that I cannot understand anything or be able to talk to anyone. So later on, because of my background in linguistics, I started teaching Spanish abroad, here in Poland, and then in other different countries, China, Turkey, Thailand. But I realized that it's something. First, I thought that it's me, with English, but then I realized that it's the problem is with the learning and teaching different languages. So I started research. I had my PhD on teaching Spanish as a second language. And, researching all methods and approaches, I realized that it's something wrong. And there is one method that is called the natural approach that it was in the right way. But because of many of the teachers, they are philologists, they are concentrated on grammar and to the correct sentence, that is everything correct in Spanish or English. And then, because as well, another university background I have, it's on teaching children. So I had to learn how they learn their own native language. So from there, I created this system, the methodology for the natural acquisition of second languages, that is taking the way we learn our own language to the second language learning.
Great. So Javier, you're a bit disillusioned with this school system, or the way they're teaching languages in all the schools and colleges, and how most people learn languages. Is that correct?
Yeah. Because we, even myself, at the university, I need to teach the same old methods that is based, as I said before, in grammar. Is going back to grammar points, isolated vocabulary. That then, when you need a language for understanding or for speaking, you are focused on grammar. And that's why, the fears and anxiety, because what you want is get the correct sentence instead of communicating. Sometimes with one word, two words, you can do many things. I tried myself in Thailand, in China, and in Turkey when, I had to be able to communicate and with 2-3 words, because I didn't have time to learn the whole grammar system.
Yeah, and so this system that you've developed, Javier, there's no reading and no writing. It's just verbal conversation. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's the same as our the way we learn our own language. Until we don't start reading or writing or learning how to read or write until we are 5 or 6 years old. And at that time, our language level is quite advanced. And that's why it's easier for us first to concentrate on sounds first when we are babies, to understand first. And then it's useful as well for learning how to read and write, because we know the words already. We know the sounds already, and we can exchange to the letters,
Professor. And Javier and I got together some time ago. I think it was in November, Javier, when I started your course, and I was learning how to teach English to the Spanish people. I think it was in November. Is that right?
Yeah, October, November.
Yeah, and this system that it works for any language, not just learning Spanish or anything. It can be adapted for all languages. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a natural way to learn any language and any age.
Yeah, and I think it appealed to me the fact that no reading and writing. After my years of experience here learning Spanish with schools and lessons, it was a struggle, learning all the verbs. And as you know, my Spanish wife said to me, to learn the verbs in school for a Spanish person takes several years, so what chance has an English person got? So, and the masculine and feminine, things like that. So, this system that you created worked very well for me. And I've already, as you know, got about 9 students that I'm earning some money teaching your system, using it to teach English to the Spanish people. So for me and other British people, it's very, very beneficial, very simple to pick up. And we've got quite a few new students joined us, haven't we now?
Yeah, like 3, like the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. So it's getting popular. So Javier, also you've set up your own school. Tell us a little bit about that now.
Look, as I said before, my problem is that at the university, I created this methodology. It's going quite well with David, with other teachers, and I couldn't teach myself at the university. I need to follow a curriculum, the university curriculum. So it's really hard. So it's really frustrated because then, I don't see effect. I see effect after, many years when, our students, it's within months. So that's why I started a language school here in Poland where I live. And also I want to start online classes, online lessons, Spanish lessons, because I really want to get as many people as possible to, that they can promote the methodology. They can see the benefits of this system.
Yeah. So your classes, you can do these classes online as well. Is that correct?
Yeah. It's it took me some time because it's very based on interaction, but it was possible. It took me some time to get it online. The system with videos and some activities with a PowerPoint that you can interact with the students, and that's the way of learning through first listening and then start with few words, communicating, but doing things with the language.
Yeah, and no reading or writing. That's really appealing to me. Okay, so back in the studio with Javier Gonzalez, the linguistics professor. So Javier, I took up your course October, November last year, and it's been very successful for me. It's helped me earn a little bit of an online income, well, quite a bit now, with 9 students. I'm charging around 35 euros now for lessons, which is quite good. A little bit of income, which any British person can do, any English speaking person could do using your system. It's worked for me. It's working for our other students that we've got joined us on the course. So I encourage people that want to learn to earn an income from Spain or anywhere to try your system. Also, Javier, you're now offering Spanish classes for English people learning the same way with this system. Is that correct? People can have lessons with you to learn using your system to learn Spanish.
Yeah. Actually, I want to start offering, as I said before, like to more people to benefit from no stress, no anxiety, just a natural way of learning. We are having incredible results, and I want to have some of my extra time I have to teach Spanish.
Yeah. So, obviously coming to Spain, you need to learn the language. You can survive here without it, as you can in any country. But once you do learn the local language, it opens up all sorts of doors and opportunities, as it has done for me over the years. So I always say to people, the listeners, it's very important to learn Spanish and find a good teacher that works with you. And really, I found you Javier is a linguistics teacher. He's very, very good. This system is very easy to follow, gets fast, good results. So if you want any lessons in learning Spanish fast, I thoroughly recommend that you contact Javier and check out his classes. I believe you give a free trial lesson for my listeners. Is that correct, Javier? A free trial lesson?
Yeah. 1 hour of checking. It's if it's for the right person. Then we have a placement test at the beginning, and then we talk a bit what to expect, what is the methodology about, and what they are going to see and to do in our lessons. And then to have a few activities for them to check if they like it.
Brilliant. Okay, that's great. Well, thanks very much for joining us, Javier Gonzalez. Thanks for joining us on the show.
Thank you for having me on the Right Way.
Perfect. Thanks a lot. Speak to you later.